Idiosyncrasies.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Idiosyncrasies. I'm your host, Trey. With me, as always, is Landon and Maggie. All right.
Hi.
How's everybody doing? How's your Christmas?
How's your
New
Christmas?
Year's?
How's your New Year's? Let's just.
How was your
Happy
My
January
holidays.
Thanksgiving was
22nd?
great, thank you.
January
You're welcome.
22nd. How was your January 22nd?
How's your January 6th?
How was your January 6th?
Of 2022.
Where were you? Where were you?
2022.
No, of 2023.
Of 2022.
2004.
No, it wasn't. I was there.
What the fuck was Spencer Breslin?
What the fuck was Spencer Breslin doing in 2004? We need to know. We need to get the hard-hitting journalism.
Yeah.
All right, but before that,
Think about.
let's start with
before.
before we get to the inner Breslin.
The
Let's
inner mechanitions of Spencer Breslin.
let's talk about the music for this week. Landon, would you like to go first, or
Sure.
Maggie? One of you.
I'll go
Landon.
first. Okay, my first song is ASC dot
See?
Scorpio. So Ascending Scorpio
Okay.
by the Oracle
Yeah,
Sisters.
Oracle Sisters.
Banger.
Banger. I don't know it, but banger.
Banger. I Got You Babe by Sonny and Cher.
Banger.
Banger. That one.
All right.
Banger.
Banger.
And then let's see, I got a third one. Oh, Woozy. Or no, sorry, Hazy. Wrong song. Hazy by Glass Animals.
Hazy Shades of Winter by the Bengals.
Yep, that one.
What was the artist?
Hazy by Glass Animals.
Glass Animals. There it is. It's spelled hazy wrong. All right. Maggie.
One is "Don't Go Breaking My Heart," Elton John.
Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking.
Which, while I was looking it up, the version from Enchanted came up. It's Jesse McCartney that sings it
Really?
with Anne Hathaway. Yeah.
Real ones know "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" from Chicken Little.
Okay.
I thought that's what you're gonna bring up, the version from Chicken Little.
No. Because that one isn't Anne Hathaway singing it, so.
Jesse McCartney is also the voice actor for Roxas from Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm gonna throw up my mouth.
Thank you for watching this episode of Idiosyncrasies. Let's cut.
Signing off.
Can we get out of here?
She's kind of hot by 5 Seconds of Summer.
Yeah, she is.
5
Women
sauce
are
Kinda
song?
hot though.
Not 5 sauce.
Oh, here it is.
Not 5 sauce.
Just 5 sauce.
The
And
playlist is
good night.
changing.
Good
Sorry.
night by Hot Heat.
Good night. Good night.
The fucking face you made right here.
By Hot Heat. I just stroke. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good fucking song.
I know. I just stop saying so many words of the same kind. I spelled good night wrong the second time.
Good night. Good night.
It was good night. Good knit.
Whoa! Whoa!
T.
Whoa! I did the plickly sound again. Sorry.
Whoa! All right. I'm going to do Postparty Depression by Days and Days.
Do you have something to talk about, buddy?
No.
No.
My Idea of Fun by the Wingnut Dishwashers Union.
All right.
I don't know, these are pretty normal
Did
songs.
RD&D group like make a band?
Yeah. Let's do some Ramshackle Glory. Let's see.
You yelled at me for saying good night by Hot Heat.
And then you said the humdingers or whatever the fuck you said.
The humdingers. Your heart is a muscle the size of your fist. That's a good one. It's a live version. All right.
Your heart. So then, do people with really big hands have really big hearts, or like, do you think that they have like
Well, you know what they say about big hands.
Hey.
Ooh.
Oh,
E.
hey.
Hey.
God.
Fuck.
So happy
I'm
Thursday
just
once
joking,
again.
Happy Thursday.
No, it's not.
Are you okay? You want to talk about it?
You have something you need to talk about,
You have
buddy?
something to say? You have something to talk about?
Yeah, I want to talk about submarines.
The autism is coming out again.
Oh my god. You don't have train autism, you have submarine autism.
I have submarines eating the rich autism.
Yeah, so
Uh,
that is quite the fucking event.
They have all passed. Who would have thought? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Wait, they have all died.
They're dead.
I
I'm pretty sure they were like, as soon as they lost contact, they were gone.
Damn.
Because the
So the black box or whatever frequency thing that they're using to like kind of keep track of it.
Oh, the
was
Sandra
there a
Bullock
black
movie?
box on that sub?
I don't think so, but
Okay,
that,
I was like, you're
in
telling
my
me
head,
that they
things-
skipped every fucking safety precaution, but they got that fucking black box
They got a
recorder
black
on there.
in my head I was like, oh, thing that went missing, like a plane, black box.
Yeah.
But like whatever thing they were using to track it at the time, when they lost contact, there was like a signal of like an explosion or an implosion, something similar to that happening. So
Yeah.
they kind of were
They just
under the
died.
assumption that they died at that point, but they wanted to keep looking just in case.
Well, and like, I didn't even realize until I heard something the other day about it. Did you guys realize they bolted the fucking sub together from the
Yes.
outside?
You need somebody else
So
on the
yeah, like
outside
even
to
if they
let them
got
out.
up and like somehow just coasted to land, they couldn't get fucking out. They were
Yeah,
just
they
gonna
would
be
still run
stuck
out
in
of
there.
air.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, the only reason that they're now stating that they're dead, like officially, is because the calculations that they used for the amount of time for the amount of air that they have has run out. And it's really funny seeing some of the news like media platforms have little countdowns
Dude,
with a
Fox
picture
News
of the
had a fucking
submarine.
count. It was so stupid.
No, no.
It was like a
Yeah.
New Year's fucking countdown, but it was the submarine, and it was like,
Like everyone's like in the
What's
office,
it?
be like, yeah,
let's
Yeah.
go, let's go,
Yeah.
let's go.
bone finger.
Fucking Hassan betted on it like $100,000, and I don't remember which way he voted. I think he voted that they would be alive, but I don't remember.
Imagine being so rich
Yeah,
that
but
you're
it's-
literally gambling $100,000
On 5 billionaires' lives. I see. I feel like it's like you're rich enough that you're gambling on billionaires' lives. Like, where's the?
Yeah.
So, I never really like. I knew that they were trying to check out the Titanic. What was the purpose? They were just wanting to check it
Just
out.
to see it, literally just to see it. One of the
So-
billionaires
Yeah.
had relatives that were on the Titanic, I believe.
So I was watching the news about this a little bit earlier today. And basically the company, it's something Gate. I don't remember
Oceangate.
what it.
Watergate?
Ocean Gate.
Ocean
Yeah.
Gate.
Yep,
Ocean Gate.
Watergate again, part 2.
A lot more
Ocean Gate
water.
has had submarines that have gone down to the Titanic before. That like this is something they've done before and have brought people down for, I think is what this was saying. And just the fact that they were told by the people that were making their submarines, like, hey, these aren't allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Just go down and do that. But then these people were like, no, we still want to.
No, we're billionaires. We'll just pay
We
you.
want-
Billionaires. A drop in the fucking bucket for them too to pay for that. Like $250,000? No.
Yeah, literally nothing. It's like dropping a penny out of our wallet.
What's the point? I don't get it. Like, you can't even go out to see it.
They
Okay,
literally have to see it on a screen still.
Yeah, they
It's
didn't
no
have any
different.
windows or anything. They had a
Just
camera.
fucking. I'm gonna go on Google Images. I'm gonna type in.
You're not saying shit. That was not
Hold on.
English, my guy.
Hold
No, remember.
Grandpa, please go sit down and put your teeth back in.
Hold on. I do not allow Facebook rights to my photos.
God. The only communication they had was
Ah!
Starlink systems, but only usable if surfaced. What? Thank
That
you.
shit
that
was
is
for
the-
free.
Thank you.
That
That's
shit was
the
for free.
Titanic. Oh, I see what your point is now.
That shit was
okay.
for free.
Yeah.
Idiots.
But yeah, the fact that
Idiots.
one, they were going down, they're on a Logitech controller to control it. No windows. They're in like a 5x5 compartment, basically.
No
it was
seats
so
or anything
tiny.
either. They were all just
Nothing.
sitting
They're just on the floor.
on the floor. Yeah.
Like shoulder to shoulder, facing each other, with nothing at like there was nothing there. And it's named after the Titanic. Like it was called the Titan.
Titan.
Fucking stupid. Fucking stupid.
God, yeah, no.
Okay, apparently they had one window in a porthole, so up.
Okay, yeah.
And the Starlink connection was on the ship that launched them, not in the submarine itself.
No, yeah, because
Where
they couldn't have the Starlink connection until they surfaced again.
Where did they shit?
Somewhere
And
near
where-
the Titanic.
Where did it go?
In the door that was bolted from the outside had the window. Oh.
They shit everywhere.
Hey,
Okay.
I mean they bucket. They bucket.
They bucket.
They bucket. Simple as.
How do they shit? They bucket.
Big
Is that-
poop. Hey.
Oh. Hey.
A Ziploc bag.
No, they did no. Imagine spending $250,000 to see the Titanic, and you have to shit into a fucking Ziploc bag, then die.
God, I fucking bonkers.
Just
Yeah.
watch the movie.
Okay.
Just download
You
the
at
map
least
on
also
Minecraft.
get Leo on it.
Yeah. They could get him back. They could put him on that door.
They should have put Leo in the ship.
Oh, they were only supposed to be down there for part of a day, so defecation wasn't much of an issue then, probably.
I don't know. What they're talking-
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's something I have to deal with every day of my life.
Yeah, every day. Like,
Yeah.
They were only gonna be down there one day.
Yeah. And that's 5 people. That's 5
They-
shits.
They probably shit before they left.
Contact
Bullshit.
was lost an hour and 45 minutes into the dive. So they weren't even down there
They
2
weren't-
hours,
yeah.
and they
So they didn't even see it.
no.
I mean, they didn't see much.
So where the Titanic is,
It's so deep.
like really, it's so deep. The amount of pressure down there doesn't really like people can't get down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel people have dived to it though, right? Or no? Like,
Some like
it's
it's
like there's
some
definitely some
people
people who have like free
No,
dives.
some people
down here.
have.
Yeah.
There's been people that like have tried to explore it. There's like also like the robbers and shit that try to steal like shit.
Can we? Hey, let's cut. Can we become robbers?
Yeah.
Can we go rob the Titanic?
Yeah, let's go into a
Can we put ourselves in an
outside-
aluminum
and
tube?
and an outside bolted submarine controlled by a fucking controller. I
We
got
can
like
do
3
it.
right here. Let's
I
plug
got-
this
I got
fucking
one.
bad boy in.
Yeah.
Let's plug this fucking bad boy in. This one's got the touchpad.
Well, I'll co-pilot for you. Let's go. God, we could do it. Idiosyncrasies
hold on,
explores the
hold on.
Titanic.
This one's got RGB.
Oh,
I
that's
can
fucking
light the
gamer
light the
sub.
way. I can light the way.
I can light the way in the deepest depths of the ocean.
We can use our
where
fucking
zero light gets
we
down.
can use
to.
our 4K 240 hertz monitors to fucking see the Titanic.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll co-pilot for
Look
you.
at that
Let's go.
crisp ass 240 FPS.
We could shit into a Ziploc bag.
You're not already doing that? All right. Well, that's enough.
right.
That's enough of that.
Yeah, sorry,
Uh,
I'm trying to read a bit more about
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to
Ocean
read.
Gate.
You guys are talking about gamer submarines and shitting into a Ziploc bag.
Well, no, I'm trying to read about
Normal
gamer
Tuesday.
submarine.
Ocean Gate itself because on the
I
news it was
can't.
saying
I can't take a name like Ocean Gate seriously. Like that's so that's you're asking for something to go wrong.
they're saying, like, I saw a few posts of people being like, yeah, it's not just Ocean Gate, it's Ocean Gate Gate.
So
Ocean Gate.
our wonderful creative director messaged us and simply said, "Uh-oh, U.S. Coast Guard found the poop Ziploc with the bottom emoji." God.
Yeah, because if they zipped that lock, that shit is
These are the
preserved.
That shit is preserved.
I don't know that verse in the Britney Spears song. This shit is preserved.
Which one?
P-R-E-S-E-P-R-E-D. Almost. It was
That is
so
not
close.
That's
Britney.
not Britney Spears.
Is that not
That's
Britney?
not Britney.
Gwen
That's
Stefani.
Gwen.
Yeah.
Stefani. My bad. My bad.
I
Sorry,
was
Gwen.
Toxic.
Yeah, it's like a song. And then you
It's
started
like-
spelling, and I was like, what?
I was like, oh, it's
Britney
sorry,
can't
no,
spell.
It's either gonna be shit is bananas or or not fergalicious.
That's
Fergie song.
another third person.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like the other song that she spells. Glamours.
Fergie,
Alright.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I'm seeing is that
Fergalicious.
Ocean Gate
Ocean
has
Gate.
charged people in the past to take them down to the Titanic site, but could never complete the trips. So they always canceled it on people. And there have been multiple lawsuits against Ocean Gate because people never got refunded their money.
So how
This is the
come
same.
how did 5 fucking billionaires?
Because
Together.
it's the
Because
CEO
they're
of the
billionaires?
company.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
the
well,
CEO of Ocean Gate was on that
Well,
ship.
that's
The
good.
lawsuits piled up too much. He's like, fuck it, I can't take it anymore. Send me down.
They will find me
Oh,
here.
so they have taken people down. So at least 28 people visited the Titanic with Ocean Gate last year, according to a November court filing from an advisor to the company.
So how'd
So
they
they've
fuck it up this
done
time?
it before.
Yeah, how'd they?
Was it with the Logitech controller? That's what matters.
I don't know.
No, I'd imagine it's an actual capable up to code submarine.
Oh, then so
No.
with the Nintendo Pro. Okay.
Well, no, this is the company that
they used
famous-
they used an Xbox
famously-
Series. Controller.
famously quoted saying that regulations were getting in the way.
Yeah, its CEO says he's broken some rules to
Hmm.
make the Titan.
yeah.
He's done a lot, and that's why like the companies that were like kind of helping to make the submarines were like, yeah, you can't fucking do this, dude. You're what you're doing is illegal and putting a
Yeah.
lot of people in danger.
Imagine being so
5 to be
self-conceited,
exact.
being so self-conceited that when trying to build a submarine, you went against code.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. Like imagine me trying to build a plane. You don't know how to build a plane. Well, yeah, I'm gonna prove you wrong.
To
Crash.
see even that, like I don't know. Like I feel like even, I mean, not that it's much safer, but like water's way more fucked up. Like you just implode, you're dead. Fuck,
Water is
gone.
fucked up.
Yeah,
Water's fucked up.
I can do it.
water's fucked
No
up.
laws in the
I can do
ocean, baby.
I can do it easy.
I can do it. Let's do it. Let's go to the garage. Let's build a submarine right
You
now.
know that most submarine, the kind of glass that they use is the same kind of glass that they use in a lot of cooking-ware. It's the same kind of glass. Just that,
Like the Pyrex.
like that really thick like cooking glass.
Like
Pyrex.
I want to say hardware. That's not the right word.
For the cooking hardware.
Cooking hardware instead of the cooking software. Yeah, my
What
oven.
is
needs
that's
an
just
update.
called that's cooking mama.
Yeah, yeah. My fucking microwave has a fucking patch note.
God.
Oh my god.
I only use cooking malware.
All right.
Speaking of malware and computers and the such, Jared, you and I talked about it a little bit, or Landon, you and I talked about it a little bit yesterday, but Marvel came out with their new show, Secret Invasion, which was about the Skrulls taking over and leading double lives. And they did an AI created intro for it. And it's awful. Like, it's okay. It was okay if it was a human that made it. It's awful that an AI
I still
made
think
it.
that I think it's awful if a human made it. To be honest, like
To be honest,
there's some really good like screens, like certain
Yeah,
screenshots
like-
in certain parts, but for the rest of it, it's fucking terrible. It's
Yeah,
fucking
no,
terrible.
like, because it's very visibly AI that, like, you see all the weird glitching and like faces appearing where faces aren't supposed to, and weird like stretching and distorting. And so a lot of people were passing it off and trying to, apologize for it and be like, well, the directors wanted to do this, so it's like the uncanniness of the scrolls. It's like, that's cool. A person can do that.
A person can do that.
Person can do that.
If you want
And
surreal art,
even if you want,
since the fucking 20s.
I would say, even if you want surreal reference, use the AI as a reference, and
Yeah.
then have your artist recreate that so that it's not so fucked up to the point that it looks bad.
Which that's the other thing too, is that the art is just from another fucking artist. So because the art is just not original, just hire a surreal artist.
And like, yeah, like so much of it too is like Scrolls and Sam Jackson and shit like that. So like, it's definitely already pictures they already had, or something they already had an artist work up, and then they threw in and made a prompt, and then threw a prompt on top of it. So it's like there's already definitely some double work going on there that like made this shitty fucking thing.
And I
But
was
that's
telling,
also. Oh,
Go for
go
it.
ahead.
Go for it.
I was
Woman
gonna
first,
say, have
go.
you guys seen the stuff about how AI is making so much art that it's taking AI art to like feed itself, and now it's
You're
just
serious?
reproducing.
Just said that.
um,
Insane.
it's reproducing just like more fucked up art because they're taking in all of this art that's already got like the fucked up
Mhm.
faces and the messed up hands, and it's like, oh, that's art. I'll use that.
I honestly, that's probably the best thing that could happen, because it's just
Yeah.
we're gonna hit a point. We're gonna hit that fucking event horizon of just like
it's
so
self-imploding.
yeah, it's literally it's killing itself. Like, it's gonna hit a point where nothing looks good anymore and nothing looks passable. So then it's just gonna
That's
it's gonna
nuts.
be gone.
I don't like the term AI art inbreeding. I don't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like
was
the
a
way
choice
Jared
of
worded
words
that.
Yeah.
that you made. Like, it definitely sums it up in a few
Like,
words
yeah,
as
you're
possible,
right.
but
It leaves a fucking disgusting taste in my mouth for sure.
God.
But yeah, that shit's insane. And like what I told Trey, that like I personally don't really care about the whole AI art, whether if it exists or not, as long as it's for personal use. Like, I don't care. Like, there's a shit ton of videos I see on Instagram all the time where people like take like lyrics to a song and they plug it in and they make like an AI art video, very similar to like the intro of it, but it's actually like cleaned up, professionally done, looked over, and actually redid multiple parts to make it look clean, right? This one, it's just a sad fucking attempt because, like what I told again, Trey, multi-fucking billion-dollar company on a multi-billion-dollar fucking franchise,
Well,
and they didn't even fucking clean it up. Like, like that fucking face in Samuel Jackson's fucking face. How the fuck did you just?
yeah.
God.
Well,
What?
and like the biggest thing too, and
Stupid.
Jared, you can correct me if I'm wrong, if you're looking it up, but it was done by Method Studios. That was who was credited for the intro, and I believe, from what I've been seeing, Method Studios they worked on like Miss Marvel and a couple other shows that were not AI related.
Yeah.
So like they've done legitimate things for Marvel,
Yeah.
and so it was definitely just a choice this time to just be like, hey, AI this shit, and then get back to us, and we'll pay you like $20 for the whole thing.
Was it under Marvel's like decision to make it AI? Like, that's like,
Yeah, I mean, it would
they
have had to
officially
have been. They definitely weren't gonna. I mean, like, some third-party studios definitely not gonna go against Marvel.
Yeah, because I didn't know if it was a situation where Marvel was like, hey, we're gonna outsource hire these people to make an intro for us. You only have so much time. Do whatever you want. Or
Yeah.
if it is actually under Marvel's thing, being like, hey, we specifically want AI.
No, yeah,
They probably
they definitely
specifically wanted
they
it.
specifically wanted AI, yeah, because the
They-
director confirmed that that was his idea.
Oh yeah,
or
with
like
that whole
his
uncanny
vision.
place.
Yeah,
Shit's
I
nuts.
just
Fucked up.
it's crazy.
Yeah. And again,
Yeah.
like,
So Marvel, don't fucking do that. As
Yeah.
the number one and or number two Kevin Feige bootlicker, don't fucking do that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very frustrating seeing such a big company just like not take their time
Yeah.
with
I'll
these
say
products that they expect people to care so much about.
it's the
Yeah.
fact that it's Disney.
Isaac Perlmutter, CEO of Marvel, you better be listening because I know you watched this.
Credited a specific AI technician, and the whole idea is that the stuff actively generating is representative of the scrolls transforming. Yeah, that's kind of the BS that's getting passed around. Which I mean, like I get, and like I said, if you like,
Yeah.
just use it as a reference, but
Use it as a reference.
don't make that the final product because there's so many flaws with. I mean, there's points that like faces look so distorted they're not even faces
Yeah,
anymore,
yeah.
scroll or human.
It looks like
There is
really
a
shitty,
second.
like,
There was a second face on Nick Fury's face
Yeah.
on his cheek in one of the things.
and
was
it
like,
didn't even look like fucking Samuel Jackson. It didn't even fucking
No.
look like him.
And
like
a big thing with like the AI art like that is that it's like it's not even like to the point where like it's unsettling or like freaky, like, oh god, that's a human, that's not a human.
yeah,
It's
it's just
bad.
it's just uncanny that it's like, oh, I know this, I recognize what this is. Like I recognize the uncanniness of it.
Yeah.
It's I'm going back to Disney again. It's Rogue One. It's when they CGI'd Tarkin all over again.
Yeah.
And then like it was very noticeable, and he looked like a fucking video game character that entire movie.
I
It
think for
sucks.
that-
like it
I
sucks
think
that
for
it's
that
Disney
time though,
doing
because
these
that shit was
things.
just coming out,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, which for the time, it wasn't too bad, you know, like the fact
But-
that they're able to do it. Like nowadays, it's you could barely
There's
even.
some really good CGI
Yeah, of course.
in old
yeah.
movies.
It's
and
always
Disney
Disney, though.
has
Every-
the money.
Every time it's a new problematic way of not hiring people, it's always Disney doing it. They're
Yeah.
deep faking and voice synthesizing old actors.
With the Tarkin one, that was new software. Like that was brand new software. That
it was like they did it
that they
themselves, or like Weta did
specifically
it.
made for
Yeah.
that movie. That they and like it's heavily improved. This and like
This is
this is just embarrassing. This is just embarrassing.
bad.
Yeah.
But that's the point. It's like they Disney keeps opening these doors, so then everyone else keeps doing it, and it exasperates that problem
Yeah.
so much.
Mhm.
Because like now it's not gonna be long before fucking Lionsgate makes an entire AI movie. Like that's just gonna fucking happen.
Fucking gates,
yeah,
man. They're everywhere.
Fucking gates.
Lionsgate gate.
It's tough because a big company like Disney does it, and then it's everybody's like, oh, it's Disney, I have to go see it. Oh, it's Marvel, I have to watch it. So it does well
Yeah.
despite it being bad or not good, because people feel or have the fear of missing out or want to be included and want to follow the brand that they enjoy, and it just
I
leads
don't-
to bigger numbers, and it's just not.
Yeah, I was say it's not even
That's
the
help.
consumer end. It's like they don't care that people are seeing it. They just care that people are paying for it.
Mhm.
So as long as it's bringing in money, they don't care.
Yeah.
God, yeah. Love Disney, but fuck Disney.
And love Marvel, but fuck Marvel.
Fuck Marvel.
Yeah.
But yeah. First episode's really good though. That's the thing that's like sucks. Like
Is it actually is it good?
the first episode's pretty good. It ends in a way that I don't like, but they're gonna fix that and do a really dumb cop out, and I already know it. But I don't want to spoil it for people who are gonna watch it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I need to watch it.
But other than that, it's very good. It's a really solid first episode.
I want to fucking talk about Halo. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's so good. This is so
Halo's
good.
back, baby.
Halo is back, baby. It just recently had its season 4 update, and it is pretty much a brand new game. And oh, I am such a happy camper with it. Like we were me, Trey, Mouth and Will were playing it last night, and I legit told them this is the most fucking fun I've had in a video game in a fucking long time. That shit was so fucking fun. But same thing with this, like you just gotta fucking stop hiring people that don't know their source material. And if they don't know their source material, fucking get them out of there.
Get him out of there.
Get them out of there.
No, it's the thing. It's the same with Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 is bringing back a bunch of old features that were in the first game. People really fucking enjoyed, and then they cut them. Halo Infinite is finally bringing in all those older features from the other games that people actually enjoyed.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, this is actually a fun game. I want to play this.
Yeah. And God, it just blows my mind that like somehow these companies just don't fucking get it. Stop hiring people that literally don't give a fuck about the game. Like because that was the whole like. Don't get me wrong, I still love Halo 4 and 5, but like when 343 took over and they literally said we're gonna hire people that don't like Halo.
And then did it again when they made the movie and said, we're not gonna make a movie or make a show that
We're gonna
sticks
make
to
a
the
soft,
game's source
We're gonna make a
material.
softcore porno where Chief fucks the Arbiter.
God. Well, I mean, you're half right. Well, I guess that's 100% right because she was just a human arbiter. Like,
yeah, she was supposed to be the arbiter of the show.
They should have just doubled down and had she fuck the actual Sangeli arbiter.
Yeah, it would have been better. It would have been better.
Would have been better.
Someone
they could have still had the whole fucking cuckolding Cortana thing too.
And still made her look like a fucking weird ass fucking god. Who designed that? How do you fuck up such a good character design?
It didn't even look like the Halsey they had, because that was Jen Taylor, right? Or no, Jen Taylor just did the voice for.
She did the voice.
So it was like it didn't even look like the Halsey that they
Jen
had casted.
Taylor, I think she played as Halsey, didn't she?
I don't remember, man.
Halsey?
I watched 2 episodes of that show. Not that Halsey.
Not that Halsey.
Not that Halsey. This was a war criminal, not famous pop musician.
Yeah,
I want to contribute something real quick to the conversation of just how you guys were talking about knowing the source material and having people that actually enjoy the game or whatever. Thinking back to like how HBO did The Last of Us and how well that was done because they had people that cared about the game.
Yeah.
Well, because they had fucking
how much they had the actual Naughty
Dog
Dog the ones that okay. Yeah, they had the actual like producers of the game help.
Yeah, the actual writer for the game there.
Or the show. Fuck.
And also the other guy, Chris something or other, he worked on Chernobyl, and Chernobyl was very good as well.
Yeah. I think it's
even
smart.
like the people on the cast and everything, they cared about the characters.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the video? It's just like people asking Pedro Pascal if he's played The Last of Us. It's like, I've tried. I just die all the time. I can't. He's such a fucking dad about it. I love that man.
I always thought it was cool too that they actually had like many of the voice actors and people who worked actually in the show, which I thought was really cool.
Because Ashley, I can't think of her fucking name now, and I'm gonna hate myself. But the voice actor for Ellie, she played Ellie's mom, in the last episode. And then Laura Bailey, the voice actor for Abby, was one of the doctors or one of the nurses.
And then
in the last scene.
And then the guy who voices Joel, that was the guy that
was one of the raiders.
Well, yeah, the one that tried to chop her up.
Yeah.
So
no, sorry, Joel, not Tommy. Yeah.
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 He
Troy Baker was the cannibal.
It was really funny because he did a video. He was like, "Yeah, it was really cool to revisit, the show that I really cared about, about me taking care of Ellie, and here I am trying to fucking chop her up and eat her."
Odd.
God, man, I love The Last of Us. Both shows.
I'm gonna watch it again. I don't know. I was really disappointed by the last episode, But I feel like that's just if I played the game, I would have been disappointed by the game
It's
too.
exactly. It was
Yeah.
supposed to be disappointed. That was the whole point. You were supposed to be disappointed in the whole thing. Whether you like it or not, that's just how it is.
Right.
You know. But I fucking love that game so much.
Just coming off of like every Marvel finale is like, oh, we're just doing that again. We're ending week again. Awesome.
I that's another thing that pisses me off. Ending week does not give you the right, or does like trying to feed it into a fucking sequel does not give you the right to have a fucking week ending. Have a
Week
fucking
Yep.
strong. Yeah.
I feel like if you're going to end something, whether it's a full series or just a season or anything like that, it needs to feel good.
You got to be able to watch it in isolation.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
got to be able to, yeah.
Like in theory.
Like,
of,
yeah,
like,
there
if
can
a-
be things that
Yeah.
are
Once you get
going
into
still,
a
but-
sequel and onward, the isolation's kind of whatever. But like a first thing, an entrance into something, you've got to be able to watch that in isolation.
Yeah.
That's why I always like
Otherwise, what's the
Star
point?
Wars, Star Wars and shit is that like those movies can survive on their own if like they were not part of like that whole trilogy or series or whatever.
I don't know. You got to watch all 7 seasons of the Clone Wars. You got to watch all 4 seasons of Rebels. You can watch the first season of Mando. Fuck those other 2. You don't have to watch Book of Boba Fett. Fuck that.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Well, that's it
I
for
feel
shows.
like I feel like Star Wars does a pretty good job with the certain parts of their like media of explaining the universe in each
I was saying
thing.
they've gone the Marvel route of expanding their universe, so then it's just like a little bit of explanation, side comment, line of dialogue there. All right, here's the actual fucking thing you're here for.
Yeah.
And again, like I feel like with that too, you don't really need
No.
like, because for me, I don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars. I just never really, was interested in watching the Clone Wars and all the small shows.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
Okay, liar.
I believe I have a tweet from somebody
No, you
telling
don't.
me to watch Star
you
Wars:
don't.
The Clone Wars seasons 3 through 7.
You don't have that tweet, and you should watch Clone Wars season 3 through 7.
That's funny. She has a tweet that says just that exact same thing.
Huh, that's
crazy.
so weird. I
Huh.
wonder who told me
weird.
that.
I don't know, but they're very
Greg
intelligent.
ThinkLink99.
Okay, turn it off. Turn it off.
Can we cut?
We gotta cut. Stop.
trying to
What were we
think
talking
of-
about?
Media.
Okay, I was like, that conversation started one way, and then we're talking about Star Wars now.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
got Mouth
Halo.
into Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
go.
you did that.
So happy. Like, legit,
He
that's
I-
so
beat
fucking
Roku's
happy.
ass.
Roku, yeah, Grogu.
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 Grogu. God,
Actually,
yeah. Now, like, Maggie, anytime you tweet something about anime or Landon, hearing you talk about, it's like, goddamn, that is just what I sound like talking about Star
Yeah.
Wars, talking about fucking
Yes.
Mandalorians and Grief Karga.
Yeah, so I'm just talking about Organization 13 and fucking Dream Eaters and
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I talk about like the Confederate of Independent Systems.
the
Yeah,
Confederate.
Confederates, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
what the
talking
droid
about
army.
how-
That's what the droid army was. They were Confederates. That's their name,
Yeah.
Confederacy. Of
Oh well, I know
Independent
like the CIS and stuff.
Systems. Yeah,
I know, like the Confederation.
yeah, they were all they were all down south
Yeah.
traders.
Blast them.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the red brands all over again.
Yeah.
some red brands all over again. Yeah, our creative director is informing us. The Craven trailer dropped. It looks all right. I wasn't too upset with it.
What?
Craven the Hunter.
Craven the Hunter, yeah. And that's Aaron Taylor Johnson as Craven.
Who's that?
It was Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. He was in Godzilla. He's the soldier, the main character in Godzilla with Bryan Cranston.
He played Peach in the newest Mario movie.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Boing, 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 boing. Thank you, Jared.
It sounds like Anya Taylor-Joy. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That one went right over my head.
That went over my head.
Anya Taylor-Joy
Oh, Anya Taylor-Joy. Okay.
played
I was
Peach in the
I
newest
heard you
Mario
say Peach.
movie.
No, I heard you say Peach, and my brain didn't even register. And I'm like, oh, who did Aaron Taylor Johnson play in that movie? I didn't even know he was in that one.
So
Your
is this
movie
movie
next.
not going to be connected to the MCU?
It's the Sonyverse shit. So it's like with Morbius and Morbius
The
and
Sony.
Venom.
I forgot
Morbius.
about Morbius.
It's because it's an awful
God.
It's Morbid Tide. God.
movie.
It's
But yeah, so it's gonna
Morbid
be connected to
time.
that, which is again stupid because I feel like Craven is so tied to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like that's the
I want
that's the
less
whole point.
universes.
Craven like exists to hunt Spider-Man and other
In real
people.
life, Maggie,
yeah. Wait, what?
Huh?
In real life.
Yeah, I want less
I
universes
want
in real life.
less
Get
compatible
fucking rid of the
universes.
Milky Way.
Yeah, get rid of it. I don't want it. Out of here.
Well, that's a galaxy. We're all in a universe.
Shut the fuck up.
No, but really
Sorry.
though, I'm kind of tired of movies multiple movies creating just like a whole universe. I know that we kind of already talked about this with Star Wars and Marvel, but like everything's trying to do it.
Well, because
Well,
like-
I mean, comic book movies, you're gonna get that. That's
Yes.
what people have wanted for so long when they were all owned by 7.5 different studios.
Yeah. But like it's also like I think of The Dark Knight where it's like those are just Batman movies. There are no extras to that. And it's like I don't
Yeah.
want any extras. I like Batman doing that.
Batman.
And then I think
Batman.
of like how there's Birds of Prey. That is its own movie. Like yes, it's the Harley Quinn that's with the rest of the Suicide Squad, but you don't have to know about the Suicide Squad at
No.
all. You don't have to
No.
know about Joker.
Well,
You don't have
that's-
to know about Batman. You don't
Is that
have
in
to
the-
know
is that
about
in the-
anything
in the-
else.
in the Snyderverse or whatever.
It is. It's within the Snyderverse. Yeah.
The Snyderverse?
That's what it's called. The Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman.
The Justice
Those
League.
are all because the majority of those movies they started out being made by Zack Snyder, so the Snyderverse.
That's
Snyder.
not. No.
That's what it's called. I don't know.
I know, but like, no.
Yeah, but the
No.
Zackverse? No.
I mean, they did that because DC's always had like fucking 4 concurrent things going on. It's like, are these connected?
Yeah.
Or disconnected? No. No, this is this thing. This is this thing. Ezra Miller's in Hawaii assaulting people. I'm still
Sticking
not gonna
microwaves
watch that
into
movie.
babies.
Sticking microwaves into babies.
I said that backwards. That's
No,
fine.
it's backwards, but honestly, that's funnier.
Actually, that's funnier.
God, Jared, I know you say it's a good movie, but I know I'm gonna not like it.
Oh, what? The Flash?
Yeah.
You've had multiple people tell you that it's good, and especially that you're not believing Jared.
I know. I
who
want
you
to
have
believe
so
Jared
many
because I believe
opinions
Jared
you
on
share
every.
with.
Yeah, like I believe Jared on every other movie, and Jared and I agree on like every movie and show. But
Well, what's your opinion about separating art from the artist?
I don't like Ezra Miller.
That
Just
was a-
It's
that's
hard.
end point. It's very hard when he's the main character, when they're the main character. Like
I think it's harder when there's an actor rather than like it being
Yeah.
the screenwriter or director or something.
It's
yeah, because you have to fucking look at them.
right.
Yeah.
Like there's some other I can draw a line, but if it's like someone that's actively going to be on screen, that's very hard to not see them and go, "Oh, hey, you went on a mental breakdown in Hawaii."
Yeah.
And you message minors.
And you message minors and didn't get arrested for any of
Yeah,
that
because
and
when I-
still got to go to a premiere.
Yeah, because when I see Ezra Miller, I don't see, oh, that's that character in that. No, I see, oh, that's that problematic piece of shit.
Fucking
Oh,
Ezra Miller.
that's that person from Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yeah.
No, it's fair. Like I'll still see it. Probably enjoy it in theaters because that's typically how I am. I usually don't hate a movie when I'm watching it in theaters, but
Is there
It creates a different experience.
yes, it'll probably be hard on a second watch.
There's gonna be a Madam Web movie. What?
I'm actually very excited because tomorrow's my birthday, but my
Happy
brother
birthday.
thanks. My brother said that he's gonna take me to the movies as my birthday present, and we're gonna go see the Spider-Verse together.
I still need to see the Spider-Verse.
Because he just
What's
watched
your
the first one.
schedule this weekend?
I'm poor.
What a great schedule.
Yeah.
I'm poor. But yeah, I asked him last week, I think. I was like, hey, like, do you want what time do you get off of work? And he was like, this time. Why? And I said I wanted to go see this Into the Spider-Verse with him. That's what it's called, right? Into
Across
the
the
Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse, thank you. And he was like, I haven't watched the first one. So he watched it today, and
I
he
was
was
gonna
like,
say,
okay,
how
I
have you
know,
not seen the first one? That movie's fucking amazing.
right. And he was like, I really liked it. And he does like the whole like Goodreads or like movie rating sites. He uses those. And he was like, guess what I rated it? And I was like, a 9. He's like, yeah, a 9. So I'm very excited for that.
Do you guys ever rate or review things?
Not online, but when I go to see stuff with my brother, he makes me like
I have
speak
a
with him about it.
public outlet and a captive audience that I can kind of shout at. That
And we also are the admin of a Discord community.
I was gonna say Trey also used to have a breakdown show
Yeah.
with Jared
we did.
where they kind of rated things.
Yeah, you
Kind of.
What was it, Roger?
We also kind of broke things down. that was just
kind of.
that was
Roger
just
and
Jared
Ebert,
and I
whatever.
talking about things for an hour. That was just another idiot. Just Jared and
I mean, you guys were pretty good at staying on topic of the
Yeah.
show. That's why I had a really hard time watching that one. But I could watch Idiosyncrasies because it was just you guys. Wow, I can't believe I started off as an Idiosyncrasies fan and now I'm here.
OMG,
Let's go.
OMG.
OMG.
So anyway, we're looking for new fans to hire.
Siskel and Ebert. That's what it is.
Need more women. Woo.
No, we need less. Actually, can you go?
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, can we Jared? Can you come back? Can we get rid of her?
I like hearing the voice from the beyond.
Yeah, it's great. It really adds a whole
Knowing
new
that the
level
audience
to this.
can't hear it.
Oak
Why
is
are
saying Landon is so alone. Landon, turn yourself up.
Ah.
Okay, never mind.
Hello.
Oh, that might be too loud. Yeah.
I have been eating like this whole time. Okay, no need to
Yeah,
fucking
every like
give me a
5
fat
minutes
ass
you're
gun.
Called out.
I'm hungry. Okay,
I mean,
I'm a
you did
hungry boy.
shove like an.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm fucking hungry. God fucking damn.
I'll say you did shove an entire handful of Doritos into your mouth. Shout. What I can only imagine was profanities at us.
Well, it was something about Googling.
It's the
No,
It was
Titanic.
like,
It was
I'll
about
go
the Titanic.
Google images of the Titanic.
Google. God, what is it, like a fucking German bit of just like hiding behind food? And
I'm gonna Google the
Grandpa.
I feel like there was one more thing we wanted to talk about. Talk about Halo for a bit. Talk about AI.
AI.
Talk about submarines. Did you just flip us to the things for watching? I saw it out of the corner of my eye on the playback. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, I didn't realize I'm that delayed then. That's funny.
It's always pretty delayed for me.
Oh, Andrew Tate is trending. What's up with that?
He got arrested.
He's getting
finally.
arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah, for human trafficking and assault.
And sexual assault.
I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Assault.
Sexual assault, eh?
Nice. Very tasty, Trey.
Don't ever say that to me again.
I'm trying to think of anything else because the Titan stuff has really just taken over media and social
Yeah.
media. Or like it's all I saw on everything, anything, all over.
Lots
And
of
then it
streamers have
also
been going
turns
over
into
to Kick recently, like
Yeah,
KICK.
that's a big fucking thing.
Not Kick the instant
oh,
messaging.
okay. I was
Kick
like, how does
streaming.
that work?
No, there was a joke though that was like some streamers like accidentally got signed with Kick, KIK, like got a call from my agent. He said go to Kick. I was like, okay, sign it. Like, it was really
Yeah,
stupid.
because fucking XQC got like 100 million.
yeah,
Or
yeah, 100 million.
a lot. It's
It was a lot.
it's the biggest sport deal in
Yep.
the history of fucking mankind and shit.
Yeah.
Is
So
it
like, and
100?
then I want to say no, never mind. I was gonna say I think Ludwig also went over, but
No, he's on YouTube.
yeah, I was gonna say no because he just recently switched to YouTube.
Oh. It's so crazy that like
100
I
million.
understand because they're bigger streamers and stuff, but it's so crazy that people do have these affiliations with these specific streaming sites and that's
Right.
like
Well,
a
what's
battle.
crazy about this XQC thing is that he was paid $100 million. It's not exclusive too, so he can continue.
No, he can just he can keep going
He
on
can
Twitch.
multi-stream.
Yep.
Mhm. Which is
Dumb.
nuts.
That's stupid.
But I know it's part of Twitch's thing. I know that they have a very strict.
Twitch is strict
Twitch is
about
strict.
it. Yeah.
So he might go to YouTube.
He'd have to switch to YouTube if he wants to keep a big following like that.
But he can, because he's already been banned like 5-6 fucking times on Twitch. So
It's
but-
so crazy that Twitch just bans people and then it's like, yeah,
And
you
then
can
just like,
come
"Oh,
back.
you can come back.
It's okay.
That's okay.
You're okay.
well, the big thing about I don't know how long it's going to last because the revenue stream makes it. I've never heard of them. How the fuck did they have
No.
100 million just to give out?
Yeah.
off, the revenue split, it's 95-5
Them
95
95?
95 to the
content-
streamer?
for the streamer.
Wow.
That's
Hey,
not profitable.
Jared,
Right?
can we like work in the background? Can we get a hold of some people at Kick?
Yeah, for real.
let's make this happen.
Because YouTube's 50-50, I think. Twitch
Something like that.
is 70 or 30-70.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's not
or
big.
40-60. It's
ridiculous.
very
It's in
less
favor of Twitch.
in favor of Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw it. Kick is 95-5.
That can't be real.
That
Yeah,
can't.
I
I know,
fucking-
like I believe you,
yeah.
but
Revenue split. Yeah.
like they cannot survive as a company off of that.
For pushing it pushed Twitch has proposed they meet certain condition.
Which, like, no matter what, Twitch does need to up
Oh!
their percentages.
It's run by like a fucking crypto casino operator. That's why they have a shit ton of money.
Scammers.
It's all it. I was gonna say this is like fucking Mixer all over again. It's gonna burn out after like a month.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna burn out so much quicker because it's a fucking Ponzi scheme then.
Yeah.
They make money from gambling. Let me just
Yeah.
say that Will said.
Yeah. I just saw that like 95-5, and I'm like, yeah, 95-5 revenue split. I don't know if it's gonna last. I feel like it's just gonna be another Mixer thing.
I could see them doing the whole, like, yeah, we're gonna do 95-5, and then not actually being able to pay the people
They're
what
probably
they say
gonna
they
do
will
it.
because they've got their money
It's
from
all
gambling.
Yeah.
It's
a Ponzi
literally
scheme.
not. It's so hard to keep that money.
Yeah.
It can go away so fast.
Yeah. Why is
I-
it controversial?
Because it's
live
run
stream
by
gambling games.
crypto.
Why is it controversial?
Apparently allows people to live stream gambling games. I wonder why.
I
That's
wonder
nuts.
why.
I wonder why.
God.
And that I don't think that should be as big of an issue as it is on like Twitch and YouTube. Like, despite kids being on the internet, I truly feel that
I
it
don't
should
know.
be
I don't even
allowed.
think it's really just kids. It is just like everyone with a gambling addiction. Like I get it.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be some kind of fucking vice that someone's gonna find, but I don't know. Gambling is such a destructive one.
I don't know.
Yes,
That's like saying that you're not allowed to sell alcohol at stores because of
and they
alcoholics.
stream
Yeah.
they've been
That's-
broadcasting for the longest time the Poker World Series.
Yeah.
Like gambling has been
True.
on TV forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why 60-year-old men have gambling addictions. And
Yeah, but like
thank you.
no, I truly think that they need to cut down on how strict they are with
It's
certain
scary.
things.
Well, that whole thing that happened just recently that they just turned over about like the whole thing about like you can't have you can't show third party advertisements on your streams anymore. Things like that. Did you hear about
On-
any of that?
no.
On Twitch. There was this whole thing.
No.
It happened maybe about 2 weeks ago where Twitch was like cracking down on third party advertisements and trying to kind of coerce people into using their in-house advertising, which obviously cuts a lot of their payment, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like for example, like if you had like a Gamer Subs or like the other one, if you had it, you can only have like maybe like 5% of the screen, which would be like literally like a fucking like maybe 10 pixels or
It
something like
would be
that.
like
Mhm.
nothing.
Nothing at all, which that's their main cut. You could show the product in the background if you want, but you can't just randomly be like, hey, I'm being promoted by these guys. You can't just say that or something like it's fucking nuts. And people got
Yeah.
pissed, and then
Crazy.
Twitch was immediately like, oopsies,
Sorry.
that was a mistake. Oopsies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they immediately turned on that. I'm like, who the fuck is running this company? Like it's insane. Like every other.
Amazon.
Oh, true. Well, I think they also just recently
Speaking of
hired-
billionaires that need to go in a submarine.
I agree. But I'm pretty sure Twitch just recently got a new CEO not too long ago, and apparently he's very not a good person. Who
What?
would've thought?
A CEO that's not
Wow.
a good
Not a
person?
good
Who would have thought?
That's a
Who-
man?
Pretty nuts.
No.
No.
Aw.
Someone that Jeff
No.
Bezos would hire?
You're
Come on.
kidding.
Huh.
That's
Wow. Huh.
crazy.
Huh. But yeah, Twitch is gonna go in the shithole probably within the next year. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
I don't know. I
They're
think they
doing
can
it
bounce
themselves.
back.
Huh?
They almost always do. They've
They do,
been
but
the
it's.
biggest streaming platform for a long time, and people are
I
comfortable.
think the
with
only
it.
reason though is because shit like Mixer and this fucking Kick crop up and then immediately go back down.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
like there's
because they
no
get beaten
competition
down.
apart from I was like, there's no competition apart from YouTube.
Twitch and then YouTube,
Yeah,
as we're streaming on YouTube. But
we're streaming on YouTube.
truly, I don't think that YouTube is the same kind of streaming platform.
Oh,
it's
no.
not. It's not built for that.
Yeah, it's not. It has it as a service for sure, but it's not its main focus. Huh?
Yeah. Sorry, I was doing a 2-minute siren.
Oh, that's what that is. That's yeah. Maggie's iconic pterodactyl.
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 Pterodactyl. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just gonna very segue. I can't word.
I'm gonna very.
I'm gonna very segue. So
Pterodactyl.
anyway, after the pterodactyl, I'm gonna very segue. So thank you everybody who came out to watch. Appreciate it. And if you're not already, be sure to subscribe and like the show. Share it with your friends. And
With
be
your
sure to check out.
grandma.
Share it with your grandmother.
Share it with your dog.
Your dog already watches it. True. They will tell it to your mothers as well. They will immediately hop
They
in.
Tell-
will listen.
They
will
can't
listen.
hear Jared. Tell your grandmothers that Jared is the creative director of.
I think he did.
Idiosyncrasies.
I think that one came through, didn't it? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, tell your grandmothers and your mothers that
I honestly thought he was coming
Jared
through.
is our
So every
creative
time when Jared was talking and we go, and no one.
Yeah, now
they
I don't know
can't
how
hear.
much. Okay,
Yeah.
Jared, thank you,
Either
Jared.
we
We
need
will
to
be sure to
address
address
it-
it.
Or completely ignore it and just segue.
I just assumed it. I did just assume you were coming through. That's on me. All right, we'll know that for next week. We got yelled at by our creative director.
Got yelled at.
We got yelled at.
He hit
Uh,
me.
Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like. Check out our store at carcrashstore.com and check out
Did
our
you fix
merch.
the link?
I did fix the link.
Let's go! Let's fucking go!
We're back. We're so back.
We're back.
And yeah, thank you for watching. Landon, send us out.
Wait. Before you do it, can someone who's good at editing take the clip of Trey saying, "I'm very segue," and transform him into a segue right after he says it?
I know a guy.
Please.
All right. And send us out.
Idiosyncrasies.